hear about anger after the Buena Porchetta ice raid to ending the flock contract. We ask you to reject the false choice between public safety and community supporting young people, infrastructure they need to withstand future disasters. That means restoring funding for community service and the full $100 million for stormwater infrastructure. I want to end by saying my niece is here with me today. She's a rising sophomore in high school at San Diego Unified School District. This is her first city council meeting. She's not ready to speak yet, but she's watching. She's watching to see what her future is. She's watching you guys to see if you're going to invest in her future or in more surveillance.
A year now, the racist Trump administration has violently separated families, kidnapped community members, surveilled and racially profiled Black and brown communities, denied due process and violated human more tools to contest color. You have a choice, and I implore you to invest in our communities. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Beth Gibbons.
I urge you to cancel the flock AOPR contract. Nearly 70 cities have done so, including 7 in California, primarily for violating city data to warrantless surveillance. The San Diego man was wrongfully jailed for several weeks for a violent crime he did not commit because of erroneous flock data. He's likely to sue. Such errors have occurred elsewhere across the nation. Further, the police department captain here, who pushed hard for Flock, was hired by Flock upon retirement. That is shady, to say the least. Flock's technology is flawed, and its leadership has thumbed its nose at cities' rules by sharing data with federal law enforcement in violation of local laws. The FBI is now seeking real-time access to AOPR data nationwide, according to recent news reports. The money spent on Flock, $2 million a year, could well be allocated elsewhere, libraries, rec centers, parks.
Thank you, Beth. We have Claire Snyder next. There's a group that will be sharing time. But if they can please raise their hand, even if they will be speaking, so that I can put that time.
Budget Review Committee and Council. Continuously during these past few months, you have heard from each of us on the importance to be happy, healthy, and reach their full potential. One way of ensuring that vision is by having committed staff at the City of San Diego dedicated to driving critical investments in childcare accessibility, youth leadership, and family support systems. Everything mentioned above is what OCYS accomplishes and more as outlined in its specific goals in the Child and Youth Plan, which was recently unanimously adopted by Council. Last year, OCYS got pushed into the library department to save money while also stripping away its autonomy to actually have effective interdepartmental communication and collaboration. That positionality this is translated into a hasty decision at the mayor's office which was eliminating OCYS completely. Currently, we know city council members support the preservation of OCYS, and we thank you for it, because today's fight is to ensure that the office doesn't disappear. Children and youth should also be a commitment for the remaining
planning partners. Next slide, please. This wasn't just another event. It was entirely youth-centered and had youth at the forefront of planning and execution. San Diego Creative Youth Development Network. OCYS did something rare and essential. They broke down silos to lift up our young people. Next slide, please. This is exactly what OCYS. We need them funded, supported, and sustained so they can continue doing this crucial work alongside and for San Diego's youth. This is what we're Alex to talk more about her experience at the Youth Summit.
afternoon, council members. My name is Alex Castillo. I'm a District 8 control, an event filled with headshots, with potential employers, and connect with fellow youth. I went with my sister last week, and we both came out to SYH Teen Clinic, and I'm very happy that I won a raffle to the San Diego Plunge Pool. The Youth Summit is such a great event, and it could have been the last. So don't get me wrong, we're very grateful for the support, but we need to keep supporting OCYS. So can we have the next slide, please?
One more, please. And thank you, Alex. We can't support young people like Alex. But on this last slide, we did want to highlight the partners across different organized groups that stood with us, the Office of Child and Youth Success, that includes community-based organizations, service providers, labor, and education groups. We need a fully functioning, autonomous office that is also fully funded. Next year, we will have to come back and continue the fight. If CD Throughout these past few months of community engagement in this budget cycle, we have also suggested the welfare is non-negotiable. We have a state-funded program that I went to, mainly exposes careers in public service and is limited to youth who are required to be enrolled in academic or technical school. OCYS, on the other hand, is committed to all youth, specifically vulnerable populations such as opportunity youth, who are both disconnected from education and workforce. Opportunity should be for all. Likewise, if the council adopted then today must investment in the Office of Child and Youth Success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Come forward. Juan, I know you have a PowerPoint.
I have participated there, and I still take physical care of my mother. Exercise is important for her health. She has a walker and tries to walk. There are no sidewalks, and the unevenness of the street, because of the potholes, it's difficult and could be harmful for her. When I drove potholes was inevitable. No matter how slow I drove, city governments try to do their best with what they have. But I also know of streets that are planned to be resurfaced. They are not as...
For that concluding comment. Christina? And you have time. There you go. Please proceed.
My name is Christina Taylor. I am here to request full reimbursement of $1,000. The person saying illustrates the deteriorating condition of these roads. Next. And overlay project for southern San Diego. Is currently in good condition with slightly 17, which 5.67 despite in the last 365 days, 0 reports were made for potholes along Wheelhouse Drive, while 15 a remarkable level of incompetence. My neighbors and I at
dirt, rocks, and debris washed down the street and clogged the sewer. Looked like a river running through. Looked like a river running through. Ended up causing damages property taxes every year. As we pay late, we are charged penalties. We do our part as a taxpayer, and we believe our neighborhoods deserve basic infrastructure improvement, including a properly paved street.
Franco De Mayo. Franco De Mayo. If I could have the following people please come up to the If I could have the following people please come up to the
Get the flock out, get the flock out. Get the flock out, get the flock out, get the flock out. Get the flock out, get the flock out, get the flock out. Creepy old man Uncle Sam turned into a peasant Tom, trying as fast as he can, but he don't know right from wrong. So we say, get the flock out, get the flock out, get the flock out. Woo! Get the flock out, get the flock out, get the flock out.
Ian Embry, you can please come forward.
That's what's up. Encore. Let's go.
Good afternoon, City Council. My name is Ian Embry. I'm the Advocacy Community Manager. Funding for the multimodal team. In the past, this council has embraced the mission of safer streets. We've adopted Vision Zero, affirmed safety as the highest policy, and approved the climate action plan. Now we need you to fund the multimodal. We will not achieve our Vision Zero and climate goals by treating traffic safety as something we need $1 billion CIP. Must be interwoven into the regular work of the Transportation Department, making improvements what the multimodal team does. Just to recover from. With a tiny portion of RMRA funding, we can enable this team to continue their work in making our streets safer and more livable. Thank you for your time.
These positions that I'm asking you to retain are engineers dedicated to making our streets safer and preventing future crashes. If we want less traffic deaths, we cannot continue to be a city of people that are only supportive of safety improvements when tragedy has already struck. We have to invest in preventative measures if we want to ensure that the ride to school or the walk to the bus stop is the most efficient way possible. Thankfully, we have the tools to preserve this core city function without touching the general fund. I urge all of you to support funding for the multimodal team using RMRA dollars. Thank you again to Council Members Kempia, Whitburn, and Lacago, who have been repeatedly vocally supportive of this action. At the end of drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists is a basic core responsibility of the city and maintain this core service. Thank you.
Mark Frederick, if you can please come forward.
Thanks and good afternoon. I'm Mark Frederick. I'm the program manager for real estate districts that to be cut from the FY27 budget. I'm speaking today as a private citizen, and I'm not here to try to save my job. However, I would like to put at least manager for real estate has been to negotiate and manage the sales sources of income to help offset position is cut. Thank you for listening. It's been nice.
Individuals, please come up to the yellow reserve seats. Esme Quintero, Brock Cavett, Joshua Dunn, Manuel Enriquez. It really helps reserve seats. Please proceed.
Hi, my name is Ted Moshe Estrada, AJ Estrada with the San Diego Construction Council. Here today to ask you all to, because I understand that we both have access to opportunity to jobs, they will have better outcomes in their life. We will all benefit from the outcome. The child success and help us build some trust in our city. Thank you.
Esme Quintero.
place in its last priorities, but I also want to heed the warning that you've repeatedly heard that the ALPR contract does not work for them. I know you've heard from Mima and Granny that they may like abortion care, but it's been used to hunt down migrants, and how much longer until it's used against us, against your queer and trans community, who have already been labeled as domestic terrorists by our federal guards. Fund the city.
Good afternoon, City Council members. My name is Brock Cabot. I'm a resident of District 6 and work in District 3. I urge you to approve the budget proposed today by the IDA and Council President Pro Tem and Council Member Foster. This proposal is an important step toward ensuring that arts and cultural organizations have the resources and has already made difficult decisions to reduce programming in response to declining funding increased security needs amid a troubling rise in anti-LGBT violence. Organizations should not be forced to cut community programming in order to afford the security needed to keep our community safe. Organizations could afford or plan for. In contrast, this monthly will continue.
Thank you. Neither is Joshua. I do have to say it for the record, making sure. Manuel Enriquez, but I appreciate you coming.
Born and raised here in San Diego, and growing up, for myself, I want to say that I've seen the city, now that I've been organizing.
Jean Tajala, if you can please come forward. Please proceed. Please proceed.
Hauka, my name is Grace Victoria Rojas Jimenez. My pronouns are she, they, ella, and I am a member of Economic Justice and also ACE, Alliance of Californians for Community. I'm here to demand that we cancel Block right here, right now, because $2 million of that needs to go to the community. And you're telling us no because for safety, but Block is funded by a billionaire, and you're giving those funds to him. And also, he's Peter Thiel, which is also a Zionist, also on the Epstein files. So where are your values? Are you in the values of the billionaires, or are you in the values of the people? Because we don't feel that safety. And as a queer person, you're talking about like crimes. Well, fund education, fund Israel.
Thank you for that concluding comment. Your time has concluded. Christian Fuentes.
I think something that is very important to me is the youth services. So if you could please prioritize the Office of the Youth Services. Right now, I know it's not a good time economically for people, but I feel like the youth is one of them that has been hit the most, especially unemployment, especially for those that have graduated from college recently. It's very bad right now. So please consider funding the youth services. And if you could remove the money from Block and send the youth services, that would be highly appreciated. I live in District 8, so yeah.
Dingman, Guthrie Leonard, Gilberto Vera. Okay. Ellis Dingman. Please come up to the microphone. You have people ceding you time. Sasha Lavar, please raise your hand. And we'll start with the 2 minutes. Hello.
My name is Alice. I'm from District 2. Now, a flood that could have been prevented. A team that makes sure that I don't get hit by a car when I cross the street. The police want Block. People here need so many things, and none of them are cameras. At the end of the day, even putting aside all of my personal concerns with Flock, Flock is a machine.
To speed reductions and community plan updates, I've seen your commitment, but I really can't understand fully funded multimodal teams. Would this council represent its constituents and function as a community plan passed with Safe Streets initiatives, specifically on the corridor that has RMRA funds and fully staffed?
Gilberto Vera. Gilberto Vera.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Council President, Council members. My name is Gil Vera. I'm with the Legal Aid Society of San Diego. Legal Aid is a recipient of the City's Eviction Prevention Program, which provides free legal services, case management, rental assistance to low-income San Diegans to prevent homelessness. We understand the city's prevention. EPP is one of San Diego's most effective tools for preventing homelessness. From July 2024 through March 2026, the program served nearly 4,000 households representing over 8,000 residents, while providing thousands of clinic services, hotline responses, referrals, and outreach events in the city. Eviction, healthcare assistance, emergency services, and the courts. We urge the council to maintain level EPP funding, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Maria Cortez.
Hello, my name is Maria. To relax, somewhere to stay out of trouble, especially for our youth. And also, defunding the police and the fire department, that's ridiculous. Because who's going to be there when to answer? I know it ain't going to be Ghostbusters. So I'm saying don't defund the police, don't defund the fire department. Defund the libraries and
Okay.
Hello, City Council, President LaCava. I respectfully and the stormwater and habitat restoration project at the Northern Wildlife Reserve. It's still not funded and complete. The city has. I do support fully funding Measure B, including the Commission for Police Practices. I definitely support eliminating the flock system entirely. Students, poets, doctors, many places.
Thank you for that, Councilor Kearney. Thank you so much. You'll have 2 minutes. Please proceed.
City Council members, John Brady with Lived Experience Advisors. We speak on behalf of the homeless community. I know this has been a tough year, and you guys have done the best in keeping funding in place. I just want to share that the Neil Good Day Center is a much. While I know that many of the folks that own property around that area would like to see it go away, is going to be a loss of a critical resource that cannot be easily replaced. Shelter that we were announcing soon to be opening, stamp cuts that will be in place starting June 1 that could affect as many as nearly 100,000 residents in the county of San Diego. So I do ask in these difficult times if you consider restoring the funding. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Jillian Clint, if you can please come forward. I will update that we have about 35 speakers left here in council chambers. Nadia Keen Ayub, Care of Rainbow Spaces, Vivian Quinones, and Jared Wilson. Please come forward to the yellow reserve seats. Please proceed.
Good evening, Council. I'm the River Trail Advocacy Manager, Jillian Quinn, here with you again on behalf of the San Diego River Park Foundation. We strongly support Council President LaCava's support as well. We urge the full council to join them and vote. fees does not compete with general funds. Instead, it commits to 3, 7, and 9, increasing safe access to a regional greenway for communities that span 9 miles east along the San Diego River Trail watershed. This crossing transforms the dangerous gap into a safe network.
Danielle Gomez.
Hello, City Council members. My name is Danielle. I'm a resident of District 9, member of City Heights Defense Committee, and these are not with humans in mind, and are not with care, and are not recommended by psychologists, academics, people in the fields that study the humanities and what works for sure, public health, all of these things.
Good afternoon, council members. My name is Amy Time-Warner. I teach for the Latin American Studies program at UC San Diego. I'm also a member of my teachers union, CFT, and also a member of the City Heights Defense Committee. Just next week, we're going to be celebrating the amazing achievements of many of our students. Many of them have carried additional burdens that most of us never know, working full-time, navigating how to speak. Last year, some of my students, they didn't even get to go to their own graduation. Their family members didn't join them because at this very moment, ice rates were picking up in Southern California. And they're telling me now that this year they're also not going to go. Why? Because they're scared. Because they know Flock is tracking them. They know it's not accountable.
And preventing crime, then we need more of these programs to be funded, not defunded. When I moved to San Diego early last year, I was truly shocked to see that my local OB library was only open Tuesdays to Saturdays. Surely the city that is known for being so family friendly. So I'm here today fighting for these important programs and services to receive community due. I urge the council to end the contract and get rid of these cameras. Thank you.
Nadia Keene. And I want to advise you to please restore the hours for the San Diego City Libraries. We have over 250 individual interactions, over 30 events that we participate with the San Diego City Library, and all those youth come from communities where they are either unhoused or they are lower income. These events allow them to participate free of charge and allow them to be part of it. I've seen librarians feed them. Police officers don't serve the community the way that librarians do, and they deserve our respect and they deserve to be a priority. Please make sure that
to volunteer with the Center of the Rec Centers because it cuts deep into our community, how we connect through our doors. I urge that we do but that you maintain the funding so that kids like me don't have to spend our summer break asking you to give us the resources we deserve. Thank you for your time.
Anthony Rouse, Annalise Goin, if you can all please come up to the yellow reserve seats, as well as Mary Soriano. Jerry, do you have time seated?
Some of the most sensitive investigations we handle in ensuring already convicted police positions are restored that will get targeted investments and improve efficiency and service delivery.
Thank you so much. Philip Lane, if you can please come forward.
Support of the West Way will transform a broken, unsafe gap into a continuous flow, allowing people to travel safely from east to west. And pass areas in the true destination.
San Diego and Imperial County Labor Council. Listen to the overwhelming research, or you can choose to continue funding a dystopian technology that has shown us a change in this room. Breaking point. Trust in the police has never been lower, and rightfully so. Just last Sunday, police has never been lower, and rightfully so. Just last Sunday, the Times of San Diego reported that 2 men were falsely arrested and imprisoned based on the misreading. 2 men were falsely arrested and imprisoned based on the misreadings of the data provided to them by. When the dust is settled on that lawsuit and the city settles for violating
Position in opposition, but you do not wish to. For the record, Daniel Soraya,
Danny Zhu, Kimberly Molina, and Max Schmidt. Can you please raise your hand? Also,
Potential new trustees. Mary Soriano, President, Impact District, are 750.99 square foot minimum to trigger 2022-2025 that the city risks returning 170 ML fire station. If, when, yesterday 2,200 homes evacuated. The nearest helicopter water refill site from La Jolla is 15 minutes away. Department, please listen to our fire rescue department on what they fund: helicopter water dish, full recreation center hours with maintenance, and hire local rec centers. Shade structure over playgrounds. Currently, there are no trees and no shade. Traffic calming for interim capital improvement funds and concrete pavement. Invest in our community.
Hello, my name is Aryan Dixit. I am a resident of District 1. The continued funding of the Office for Child and Youth Services, Success in San Diego, with automated license plate readers for populations. We are using surveillance that is dangerous, misused, and a harmful waste of our city resources that hurts our immigrant and people of color populations. In order to really change the landscape of crime and homelessness in our city, we have to invest in the real problem, which is our investment in the community. So please do take the right decision and defund FLOC.
My name is Daniel Soria. I am the Executive Director of the Student Civil Liberties Union, representing a coalition of student organizers across District 1, and always discover money for surveillance and criminalization. But somehow investing in youth, in parks, in environmental justice, well, oftentimes we deem that downright unaffordable. We reject that logic. Austerity of the city. Here is one concrete choice right in front of you at this moment. Cancel the ubiquitous surveillance.
Union District 6. I asked the City Council to terminate this contract because we still need programs for youth success and services that allow us in the city to thrive instead of surveillance. It doesn't make any sense that while more funds are dedicated to criminalization, programs for us, for young people and working class San Diego's, are thrown to the wayside. I'm asking you all to prioritize of these smart cameras leading to wrongful arrest. I'll be more shocked if this unreliable and invasive technology is prioritized over the well-being of San Diego's youth. So I'm asking President LaCava and Councilmember Winburn to please terminate this contract.
thank you for that. Blair Beekman? Blair Beekman, are you here? Please come up to the microphone. After Blair will be Travis Bouchard, Marco Guajardo.
For something to talk to the future of San Diego.